next presenter, Professor Satish Bhati. And this is another wonderful product that was displayed in the last year's Ideas competition, automatic stirrup making machine. It's a really, we think it's a really a wonderful product. And it's a working model. It's a really beautifully working model. We didn't see any failure when it was running. It was not that he had to go there, tweak something. It was a wonderful experience. And we like all of you to share this experience with us. So over to you. Thank you. Do you want to show the video?
So good afternoon, one of all present here. Myself Satish Bhati. I am working as an assistant professor in the Vadodara Institute of Engineering. Today I am here to share my experience regarding my participation in the last year EYSC 2018. Along with me, my team member Nitin Thilakappan is here, and one more member Abhishek Pathak is also there, and other two members Devang Joshi and Nishit Patel. They are not present here. So actually they are my students, but right now they are my colleagues. So we are the team Tech Center Automation. So before telling the story about my our project, I want to show you the video of the last year.
This is called stirrups, closed loop of reinforcement bar used in the construction sites to hold the main reinforcement bar together in the beams and columns. So this is made generally in India by laborers manually. While making it manually, there is less accuracy, waste of material, and also time is consuming. So this machine will make this stirrup automatically. Here we are having HMI in which we can select the different shape of stirrups which we required. It has pin, triangle, square, pentagon and hexagon. Firstly, I am going to show the square stirrup shapes. As soon as I will press the square, it will ask me for the dimension of the stirrup. So I will enter the dimension of stirrup. Next, it will ask for the number of stirrups required. And here is an option which will showing the generated stirrups done with the machine. So we don't have to sit and count how much stirrups has been generated still now. Most challenging task in this machine was to arrange all these mechanisms in one single axis so that the rod can be fed in the same equal way or else it will be slipping. And we designed this pulleys in such a way that it could not slip it doesn't allow the rod to slip at the time of feeding or else it will be skipped out from the counting of the encoders and it will be creating a lot of errors at the bending mechanism. And this was the challenge we faced at the time of manufacturing, and we solved it by doing the proper machining of the pulleys, and we redesigned the pulleys for the mitigation of that problem. This same machine is available at the market, but that machine is bulky and too much costly. It is about 30 lakhs something, around 30 lakhs something, and this machine comes under 67,500 rupees. We can take this machine in the market as a product by doing some little changes. While appearing to an interview, the interviewer asks something to us. So we should have a confidence in ourselves itself to answer that question perfectly. Participating in such events, we learn those things, and the stage fear is also reduced in us. And also our technical knowledge is also improved by making such machines.
And I'm working as an assistant professor in electronics department in Vadodara Institute of Engineering, and I'm also the faculty coordinator of the eYantra lab. So basically, eYantra lab was established in our college in 2015, and we are using this lab to train our students. In our college, a robotics club is there, so whenever the student join that club, we are using that eYantra lab to train those students. If I'm talking about the eYantra lab, for example, the Firebird V. So in that robot, there are different sensors are there, and also the microcontroller is there. So after learning that thing, student can implement the innovative idea. For example, I'm talking about this machine. In this machine, we are using encoder. So in Firebird, encoder is also there. So we are the student learn this encoder from that Firebird V, and now they are implementing. The students learn everything from the eYantra lab, and after that, they are implementing all those things in this kind of the competitions. This eYantra lab helps the student to improve their technical knowledge, also inspire student to make this kind of a project which they can convert into a product. Okay, so that is a project. And coming to the story, why we choose this project. So actually, I was doing the industrial visit. During that, I'll find that most of the machines are working on the PLC. So I told my student that this time I need a project based on the PLC. And there is one competition, Mitsubishi Electric Cup. So we are targeting that competition. Why? Because they are providing the PLC, servo motor, HMI, all those components which are too costly. If the student want to do the project, they can't afford that much of money. So I targeting that competition. If we'll choose selected for that competition, then we will get that component free. So we can do the good project. So I already told the student I need a project based on PLC, and I'm also searching. So at that time in our college, construction was going on. So student found that some people, that workers are bending this stirrup. So they found that we can make a machine for this kind of thing. So we search on the YouTube and internet. So we found that kind of machine. That is that video of some foreign country. So first of all, we thought that to copying something is not innovative. But I personally feel that do the innovation in the product which is already out in the market. First, you have to copy. So we take that project and first try to copy that project, and fortunately we selected for that Mitsubishi Electric Cup. After that, we applied this project to the eYantra. So we have doubt that actually in the eYantra most of the projects are based on the embedded system. So maybe our project will not be selected. But eYantra team found that this project is near to the market, and definitely during whenever we submitted the idea at that time, we have did the documentation. So because of that, eYantra team select our project, and after that we start working on that. The motivation. So already I told that this is the photograph of the construction that building from where we got that idea. Then for me, the motivation is the student. In our college, apart from the eYantra lab, we have robotics lab. In that lab, we have approximate 10 to 12 lakh rupees component. So in our college, we have a robotics club. In that club, some 40-50 students are there. So they continuously work on the robotics projects. They are prepared for different kind of competitions. So they can use this stuff wherever they want. So they work for day and night. If they are preparing for some competition, they want to stay in the college, college is allowed. So while I'm seeing them working with very hard or working till late, I inspire by them. I also motivated by the student. If they can work hard, I should also work hard. So I motivated by student. Second one is our managing trustee, that is Jignesh Kumar Patel. Kavi sir already met him during that regional final. So though he is the owner of our college, whenever he free, he come to my office. He sit with me, ask me whatever is going on, what is your need. You need any financial support, you need any equipment. So whenever we need, he's always there for help. So he's one also motivation factor. Then the IIT Tech. That is also my motivation because it was my dream to study in the IIT, but unfortunately I didn't get. So whenever I get the chance to come to IIT, I work hard for that competition or whatever thing. Uh, Next is the participation, to participate in the various competition. So what we do in our college, for 2 3 we work on the 2 3 project, and the same project we apply for the different competition. So the advantage of that thing is that we will get more review from the people, because in the different places people are different, industry people are different. So we got the feedback, and according to that we can improve our project. And the last thing is the entrepreneurship workshop that was organized by IIT Bombay. Actually, after completion of this project, lots of people told us you should start a startup. But almost the students are from the middle class family, so they thought that we can't do that. We have to do the job. But after attending this workshop, all the students are convinced that we can do the startup along with the jobs. So along with me, all my four colleagues are doing the job in the different industry. After the working hours, we are working on this project. So next, support received from the college. So as I told that the last year that project, we need some funding of 60 to 70,000. So the total funding we got from our college to make that POC. That again, the support we received, that is the way we have the well-established robotics lab. Then we have also well-equipped workshop. In that workshop, we have 3D printer, CNC machine, lathe machine, etc. So every year we take one project which is industrial project. So to do all the machining and all the thing, we have workshops. So that's why student can do all the machining in our college only. So it will reduce the cost. Then liberty to work. For me, our college or our principal sir or our trustee sir allow me to work freely. Means I am not bound to go to the college in that exactly 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. Whenever I want to go, I can go. Whenever I want to leave to the college, I can leave. So it's my suggestion to the principal, if present here, so allow your faculty to work liberally, means freely, so they can work hard. Is the product market worthy? So as we know that our product is related to the construction. So as we know that every day smart cities are growing, construction is going on. So and also people are more and more becoming more and more educated. So in the mega city, builders and the person who are connected with the construction, they are facing the problem of worker. So they definitely need the automation. So because of that, our product we can say that it's market worthy. Then the second thing is we are focusing on the two major drawbacks of our competitor. Means this kind of machine is already available in the market, but the main two advantage are the cost and the portability. So we are focusing on that. We are building the machine which is cost effective. Means you can say that 10 times less than the product which is available right now in the market. And the portability, right now whatever the machine is available, it is too bulky. Then the next is another application. So we started from the project to make the syrup only. So the syrup, our prototype is work for only 6 mm roll, and the construction minimum 8 road is people are using. So we found that we have to construct the machine which is working of 8 or 10 road. But the video which you have seen that video, that beautiful video is made by the Yantra, and I have uploaded on the YouTube. So 2-3 people contact me, and he asked me to make a machine for him for 4 road. So we are all surprised that the this kind of machine is only people are using for 8 to 10 and what is the application of 4 so we came to know that this kind of 4 road are using the electric pole and for fencing whatever pole we are using for that 4 roads is using. So right now people are making this 4 stuff also by hand, so they need machine for that also. So this is another application. Then the funding. So right now we are working, means we are upgrading our machine for 8 and 10 road. So in the Gujarat, in our university is providing fund to the student to make the prototype, and the policy name is the SSIP, Student Startup Innovation Policy. So under this policy, student can get the fund of 2.25 lakh rupees, 1.5 lakh rupees for purchasing the component, 50,000 for training, and 25,000 for filing the patent. So we applied for this fund, and fortunately we got the fund of 1.42 lakhs. So right now, using this fund, we are upgrading our machine. Is the product assessment required in taking the innovation to the market? So as we all know that to make the good project, we need good funds. And the student who are working on this prototype, definitely they can bear up to some 10 to 20,000 only. So they need more funds. So I request, or I can tell, you should approach to the this kind of funding agency, or you can say the government policies who are giving the fund for the prototype, because investor will give you fund, but they will only invest in you whenever you have some POC already ready. But if you want to work on the POC, no one will give the fund. So I think in every state and also in the central government is providing this kind of funding scheme. So try to approach them. The second point is team should have the people from various domains. So I think to do the good project, the project robotics project, you already know that in the robotics project, all 3 branches including. So try to involve all discipline student in your project. The marketing and the communication skill for the customer review. So after attending that Rohan's workshop, we came to know that before the start to a project, we have to do the market surveying. And for that market surveying, you need the good communication skill. Also after making the product, to sell the product, you should have the communication skill. So it is compulsory. Suggestion from my side. So the evaluation process of EYS is perfect. Why? Because we all know that we are engineers. So if somebody will not push us, we will not work. So the format of the EYC is that first they will ask for the ideas. Once the idea is selected, there will be 2 reviews. So during that review, they ask what is going on, what you upgraded. If we didn't work, then they will suggest us that you should complete this work before the next review. So they are pushing us. So that is the good thing, I think, to complete the project in the deadline that is required. The second thing is more time between the regional final and national final. As I experienced that during the regional final, Yantra team come to the college and they will review. So at that time they give us many feedback, many suggestions. So to implement those suggestions, we need some more time. So if there is a duration between regional final and national final is more, then we can implement those feedback also. Second thing is entrepreneur workshop taken by that Rohan Goswami after the regional final and before the national final. We experience that generally we are working on the project only. But if you want to work means if you want to take that project as a product, then we should keep all those things in the mind which yesterday Rohan told us. So I think before national final, this kind of workshop should be organized. Next is a prepared list of the industrial problem. So I think it's difficult for us to reach to the industry, but IIT can reach to many industry. So like hackathon, if you provide, this is optional. If you provide a list of the problem or list of something which is a industry required to your website, and some student didn't have some good idea, then they can choose those idea from that list. So if you provide some idea, some problems, then it's good for the student. Next is the opportunity to demonstrate the product of ELSI alumni student startup. Actually, in our college, every year, 2-3 group will do their own startup. They didn't get the chance to come to the E-Yantra Ideas competition, but they are doing well. So if you gave them opportunity, they will come to here because they have market ready product. If you have time, I will show the video. Okay, so if you will call them here, then they can demonstrate their product, and other student can get they will inspired. Yeah, thank you, sir. So that is from my side. Thank you.
Anyone? Sir, you? Oh, sure.
Uptani, representing Government of Gujarat for several activities, but I'm primarily coming from Education Department, and fortunately I happen to be a student of Professor Kaviyare in IIT Madras. Okay, now just to give you an input on this, SSIP helps you beyond 2 lakh, number one.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I'm
This is
the
the second scheme. I know. Sir.
Number two, this time like they have come up with the industrial hackathon, wherein like 32 industries have given the live.
Yeah, yeah. We have participated in that also.
That's fine. So this is just the input, as you have mentioned that you need an input questions or the problems from the industry side. It's already there, and there is a scope to go up to 10 lakh, at least in the
Yeah, yeah.
initial phase. And even you can go beyond 10, but then there is a procedure. It's just an input for the project. Like that.
But sir, actually, my intention is that if sir will provide the problem, if student will work on that, definitely in the 1 year it is not possible to make a complete product. It will take at least 2, 3, or 4 years. So if they work for 1 year, at least they have the result for about 20%. So if they have result of 20%, they will get the fund from those industry. They can ready to invest the fund because they have completed the work of 20%. So that is my intention.
Okay, this is something that we are very keen on. We've been wanting to do it for a few years, but we've not done that yet, is to have a problem clearinghouse where we can find problems, others can post problems and all that, where we can have these problems categorized. If students can't think of something to do, they can pick up a problem, then follow it up by going to the industry and getting a real experience of it, or getting an internship. Ideally, they should do an internship where they live with a problem and try and solve that. But this is on the anvil, and we are very interested.
Actually, sir, it's optional. I'm not telling that all the problems student will take from your list, but
Right.
that is optional.
Sure, sure, sure. We are also considering. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Professor Bhati. Just one little issue which sort of Professor Bhati felt very happy that we selected their project, though it was not in the embedded systems area. Just a little understanding of our objective of E-Yantra Ideas competition is to ensure that the labs that they set up is going to be functional. It's going to be working. That is the main objective. So it doesn't matter what sphere they are looking at an idea, where they are going to conduct. We don't mind anything as long as the labs are functional. It's very important for college to feel responsible for their money spent by them and from MHRD also, it is very important. And this is the kind of sense we want to bring out in these labs, so it doesn't matter whatever ideas.